Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. Got some green coming in. Dow up 204, NASDAQ up 236, S&P up 46, VIX down 6.63%, currently at 19.43. So the up and down continues. No one DTE for me today. Morning, Articulate. Morning, Andrew K. Morning, B Speaks. Morning, SK. NVIDIA up 2.65%, BABA up 2.95%, AVGO 2.92%, MU 2.88%, CoreWeave up 4.16%. I was watching it pre-market. It's pulling back pre-market to yesterday's high. So that could be a key level that it might either bounce or go through. Amazon coming down out of the gates here. Amazon threatening going red. All right, bell has rung. PLTR pushing above previous day high. Again, CoreWeave bounced off previous day high there. S&P opens above yesterday's highs. AMD weak, or not? I guess it's not weak. It's up, but it's coming down. Same with NVIDIA. Morning, Abash. Morning, Medfly. SK, what's to do with ASML butterfly? I don't have an ASML butterfly on, so not sure what if that question's for me or someone else. Morning, Krish. Dow up 183, NASDAQ up 219, S&P up 47. Yeah, Steve had something going on this morning. He's not here in the live stream. Tesla, big reversal. Apple coming down. So definitely got some two-way action here with some stocks coming down and some stocks pushing. In terms of news today, we have Bostic, Fed president, speaking at 11:10 Central. Fed Governor Moran speaks 20 minutes after that. Fed Governor Christopher Waller speaks at noon. That's about it. Tesla falling below yesterday's highs now. So big reversal in Tesla, about 7 points. CoreWeave down below yesterday's high. It's just dipped its toe below it. TSM falling. Surprised the S&P is up. There's a lot of stocks falling. In fact, the only one I see not falling is PLTR and AMD. Everything else getting pretty weak. A lot of stocks in the green, but a lot have come down. S&P up to highs of day. All right, looking for a growing volume bar, bigger than the first in the same direction. That's what we call our volume runner. SMCI coming down. Chips are weak. But S&P is pushing up through its highs. NASDAQ back up to close to where it opened. 4-weave pushing above. It's right at previous day highs. See if it makes it above it. Amazon trying to bounce, keeps getting pushed down. Nvidia falling. Not seeing any potential volume bars. Maybe Coinbase. Yeah, so nothing, not seeing anything to enter yet. Netflix and Coin have gone red. VIX at highs of day now. NASDAQ got pushed back down through lows of day. And down we come. Guessing we'll have to make it through those deadlines, China deadlines, which was November 1st, before we start to see some. I think we'll see some up and down until then. Coinbase almost got there, not quite. So I'm just going to sit and be patient. Is that ASML Butterfly? Is that an earnings play? Yeah, again, I didn't trade it, but typically, if you're up about 100%, I think Steve usually takes about half of it off. Well, I didn't make fun of you for that trade. I got made fun of you for not knowing what Steve was doing because he does them all the time. But I just know that if you're up 100% on it, he usually takes half off. Otherwise, he'll wait until Friday. Just let it go. Are you guys up in the trade or down in the trade? I have no idea. Okay. Nice push up in Meta. Apple at highs of day. Apple just went through pre-market highs. It might be something to get long here. Let's see what this next bar does. Just to be ready, I would trade the 252.5 calls. So I'm going to see where this bar finishes here, but it's right at previous day highs. Now it's down a little bit below it. So if it keeps coming down and finishes down here, I'll ignore it. If it finishes above it, I might look to get long. Right now it's getting pushed back down, so it'd be a no trade. Tesla through lows. So big bounce in Tesla and about a 10-point drop. It's still falling. Netflix falling. Yeah, no trade in Apple. No trade in Apple. PLTR all the way back down to where it opened. Hood through lows of day. Hood getting a little mighty 90 long. Yeah, no one DTE when the VIX is down. Yeah, Coinbase volume bar didn't quite get there. I mentioned that. Netflix with a nice mighty 90 long. Look at getting long Netflix here on the 12:15 call. Filled at 985. So nice volume pop there, bigger than the first. And I position size to add to it. You can definitely get a better fill than I got. If it gets down to like 885, I would add a couple more contracts. Netflix getting pretty big. It's kind of hard to trade. S&P through highs of day. In terms of a mighty 90, though, it's a pretty good setup here with Netflix with this volume pop. This third bar bigger than the second, and then a nice push down. CoreWeave really melting down. was kind of hoping that Netflix would come back down so I could add to it, but it's kind of popped up close to where I got in. This Mighty 90, real nice volume pop. Nice push down. Okay, now it's coming down a little bit more. Might look to add to this position. Let's see if it can give me one more little push down. Coinbase through lows of day. Circle through lows. AMD back up through highs, or up through previous day high. I would add some Netflix calls at 885. It's got to come down a bit. VIX up through highs of day. S&P touched through highs, and now it's back down through lows. So got some puzzling price action this morning. Netflix just kind of hanging out a little bit below where I got in. AMD through highs. I'm going to cancel my ad that I had in Netflix. It's all the way back up to kind of where I got in. S&P's been in a range of about 20 points since it opened. And look at AMD go. We've had some pushes down, and now we're getting some pushes up in a lot of these stocks. CoreWeave, AVGO, nice bounces. Need a bigger bounce on the Netflix. AMD is going to get a big volume bar to the upside. That would have been a good one to jump in right as it pushed through highs of day or through previous day highs. Yeah, AMD's got a big volume bar. Tell you what, though, Netflix is not pushing up. It's not a good sign for my mighty 90. Tesla cannot get through previous day highs. All right, Netflix one green bar. I don't like how that opened below where it previous bar finished. No pullback in AMD. Something got into it. Yeah, I saw that. I actually saw that Hood Mighty 90, Jonathan. I saw that. It's not the best in terms of volume pop because it's just barely bigger, but I'd still consider that a Mighty 90. Absolutely. That one I did see it. Wow, look at AMD push. Yeah, Netflix just not doing much. I don't trade Netflix much anymore. I should take it off my main board, honestly, because it's getting so big to trade. They need to do a stock split. All right, Apple's through highs, previous day highs. I talked about that one. So I'm going to try to get in some Apple here as it is right at pre-market highs on the 252.5 calls. Filled at 146. I would close half at $1.60. I'll probably go ahead and exit my Netflix here. It's trying to get a second green bar. And if it could get a nice push up, I'm going to close my Netflix on these two green bars as we're getting close to the end here. Give me a little bit of a push. Filled at 1080 in Netflix. And also filled at $1.60 in Apple. Close some more Apple here. Nice push up. Filled at $1.80. That's what I wanted Apple to do after it went through pre-market highs. Yeah, Nvidia is struggling a bit. Yeah, I would have thought maybe Netflix would be one that would roll over. So I was in two contracts in that one. So I would have loved to have gotten in when it came down to lows and added two more. Tesla pulling back to previous day highs. If you think it's going to bounce off that. Get out some more Apple at $1.95. Yeah, now Netflix is pushing. MSTR, big push up. Nice push up in Apple. Get out of another Apple here. Filled at $1.91. Just wanted to get out of some more on this push up. S&P and NASDAQ up through highs. Yeah, NVIDIA not really even moving at all. Get out of some more Apple at 205. Apple actually has a mighty 90 short here. Not the best setup, but definitely has had some nice pushes. But I'm not going to short it right now. CoreWeave hanging out around previous day high. Circles are pushing. Might get long CoreWeave here at previous day highs on the 141 calls. But I'm gonna let this bar play out a little bit. It's only a couple minutes old. It could really drop below it. So I'll make a decision at the end of the bar. Yeah, if it pushes up, I'm going to miss it like it's doing. Yeah, oh well, missed it. Apple coming down on that mighty 90. Nice push up in the NASDAQ and the S&P right now. Goog has a nice mighty 90 short, but it's pushing. Amazon, it cannot push. Big bar and circle. Amazon, Nvidia, Tesla struggling a bit to push up. I wish I was long something else, but now CoreWeave's pulling back to previous day high again. Yeah, I got to order at 205 to close some more Apple. CoreWeave all the way back down, so. Microsoft pulling back to pre-market highs. See if it comes down to previous day highs. Want a rebound in hood. Tesla trying to continue to push up. Netflix as well. Apple's getting its 2 red bars on that mighty 90. Are we done with the push up or not? I'd like to try to get long something else, but it just doesn't. Don't see any good setups. Again, Apple now. I don't want to see it come down much more. MU coming down to lows of day. Yeah, I don't know if you're asking me that, Tommy, or not. I don't know anything about what you're doing there. Or if you're asking someone else. And that AMD, I was considering getting long AMD on the little pullback it had, but there was just nothing to really, no line in the sand to manage risk. It popped back up, didn't it? So I've not been too aggressive today. CoreWeave's still kind of going up. Apple is unveiling new 14-inch MacBook Pro with M5 chip. That just came out today. Man, Goog with a really good push up. Wow. Just hasn't been a lot of opportunities today, though. Sure glad I didn't take that mighty 90 in Goog. Amazon just doing nothing. Netflix trying to get up the highs of day. Microsoft coming down. Could be one you get long if it comes down and hangs out around previous day high here. Still holding 6 Amazon contracts. I'm sorry, not Amazon. My bad. Apple. Still holding 6 Apple contracts. Microsoft, if you wanted to get long, I mean, it's hanging out right around pre-market highs. I'd be looking at the 517.5 calls in Microsoft, but I don't know that I want to enter in. So it comes down to previous day highs. That's the struggle. Do you be aggressive or do you wait? SMCI, PLTR trying to get up to highs of day. Same with MSTR. Yep, now PLTR got pushed down. Didn't take long. Nice reversal in coin. Came all the way down. It's come all the way back up above where it opened. Microsoft just not moving. I think I'll pass on it. And Goog just ripping. SMCI through highs of day. Circle through highs. AMD up to highs. MU bouncing. Yeah, maybe I should have taken Microsoft. Amazon doing nothing. Apple doing nothing. Microsoft bouncing a little bit. PLTR all the way back down to previous day highs. Boy, that looked like it was going to get up to highs of day and just got rejected. AVGO, AMD, Goog, no pullbacks, just pretty much straight up today. Tesla popping up the previous day high, or I'm sorry, highs of day. Tesla, it would have been a really good one to get in at previous day high right here. Yeah, see Microsoft coming back down now. Not a lot of options at the moment. Tesla doing Tesla things. It's definitely helping out my Tesla calls as they got hit hard in that pullback, but gotten quite a bit back. Apple is just doing nothing. Tesla getting a mighty 90. Unless this bar gets as big as the first. Could be a big volume bar. Well, I just don't see anything I'm interested in. Still think we're going a little bit higher today. Like to be long something else. Apple coming down. I'm sorry. Amazon coming down. Apple as well. Microsoft coming down a bit. I jump in some Microsoft here just for the fun of it. I think it stays above previous day highs. Still on the 517 calls. Oh, it popped already. Bounced up. It's trying to get filled at 315. It's not filling me at 315 yet. Well, shucks, now it's bouncing up. Missed it by a nickel. All right, and cancel it. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll keep Apple on as long as it doesn't. If it breaks below this little consolidation here, I'll close it. Otherwise, I'll scale out. If it continues up, hope everybody has a good day. I will see you at Power Hour. Peace.